am Jimbo Paris, and you are listening to The Jimbo Paris Show. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Today we have Daniele Rocha. She is a certified trainer. She focuses on essentially helping people with fitness, health problems. She is the owner of Daniele's Fitness, and her quote is train your body and mind. So she's essentially a personal trainer. She's focused on essentially just general fitness as a whole. But I think one thing that makes her stand out from other fitness trainers is that she seems like a very passionate person. And I've even looked at a few of her YouTube videos, and I think she helps out a lot of people. I think there was one in particular. I'll ask her about that too when we bring her on. How's it going?
Hi, Jimbo. How are you? I'm great.
It's good to see you. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
So I noticed, were you helping someone with Parkinson's in one of your YouTube videos?
I do. I do have clients, not only Parkinson, I have clients with cancer, prostate cancer. I had clients with breast cancer and pancreatic cancer and clients they want to lose weight and yeah, all type. And my one of my clients right now, he has Parkinson.
How did you actually lose the weight?
So my weight loss, I train all types of clients, but all of them comes to me because I went through a journey that they related to them. Of course, I'm really related with clients with cancer because my mom had breast cancer, leukemia, and so many things. But when clients wants to lose weight, I went through that. So I came to America. I'm from Brazil. If you hear an accent, it is because I'm from Brazil originally, and I came in 2009. And when you immigrant to this country, you have a lifestyle in Brazil that you exercise, you eating rice, beans, and life there is not all a lot of rush work. Let's work, let's work. And I came to America. I left my family. I left everyone there. I did not have my family, the food, and I got to know a little bit of what fast food and life, hard work. Here, it's like in America, I came start working so hard and I missed my family. So I started losing weight at the same way that everyone tried to lose. First, I went to the gym. The reality, I tell people, I became a sponsor because you pay for the gym, but you never show up. So you are a sponsor. So I did exactly the same way I did for 1 month. And after that, just became a sponsor. I went to Food Addicts Anonymous. I took diet pills, which gave me a bad ulcer, which took me years to heal the ulcer in my intestines. I bought diet books, never finished reading. I tried crazy diets, and I did everything that everyone does until I started to understand about weight loss. Really, first, I had to train my mind to train my body. And one day I was watching WWE. And in Brazil, we don't have that. I was upstairs in my bedroom. It wasn't the WWE. It's like the E channel for WWE, which is like more the reality show of the girls that fights WWE. And I tried everything before, and I was watching them, and like that day, I remember how they can have that body, and I can't. And I was like overweight, tired, feeling depressed again. I missed my family. I missed my lifestyle. But I was here because I was an internship. And that day I was like, I want to have that body. So I decided to study. And I started studying about exercise. And I remember printing a bunch of papers, trying to put it together, a bunch of exercise. And after that, okay, but just exercise is not enough. I started studying about nutrition. My diet in Brazil was black beans and rice. That's a common diet a Brazilian household. Black beans, rice. For salad, I'll eat tomatoes, which is a fruit, and heart of palm that's come from a can, load of sodium. But that would be my salad and a steak or any type of meat. That's a common Brazilian household lunch and dinner. So I came here, like, I started studying about nutrition. And, like, I need to understand about how to eat fruits and more vegetables. I did not like it first, so I'll make a smoothie, like there was no sugar, and close my nose and try to swallow. And after I started to understand that my mind controls everything, I have to study the mind because your mind will either make you or break you. And I started studying more neurolinguistic and I started applying on myself, believing that I like the product, I like what I was doing until I started liking. And after that, I started losing weight. So that's why when I train my clients, I understand that your mind controls everything. But one thing that's fun is when I was in Brazil, I was not depressed, so I will not eat my emotions. And when I came to America, I started eating my emotions. And I started to understand that emotional eating is a big deal in this game of weight loss. So if you think about it, when was the first time in life that you learned about emotional eating? It was when you were born. You start emotional eating. You start love and food. You start eating your mom's breast or your mom's bottle or someone that loved you. There is a Harvard study shows that emotional eating comes from at first time when you start to understand what loved and eating it is. And that comes from your childhood. And that's what I miss. When I was in America, I would eat fast food. I would eat it like every type, not only fast food, a lot of bad food because I wanted to the love and the comfort. It's all unconscious. And I start to understand that I can apply that on my clients. For my clients to understand emotional eating comes first because when you eat your emotions, or like say your clients that overdrink, they come for a tired day, come for a really stressful day, they want to drink alcohol and they why they want to drink the alcohol because they want to feel calm or people that want to have that overeat this or eat the sweets or eat something that comfort comes all the way from your childhood because the first time you found love it was comfort and love was something that makes from your childhood for your mom and your dad. So I start applying this in every single client so they start learning about the stress and understand how stress can make you eat more. And after COVID, everybody started getting more stressed or depressed, and that's why people want to eat because they want the comfort. So how they we gonna teach them how to release this stress? That's the technique. We teach exercise, nutrition, and mindsets, mindfulness. So yeah, sorry because I'm talking a lot.
No, you're saying a lot of important stuff here. We're talking about emotional eating here. What is the emotional eating cycle?
Oh, that's really interesting. So, the emotional eating cycle is like this. You eat your emotions, and after that, you feel stressed. Let's say you're eating your emotion because you're already stressed out, right? You either anxiety or you stress or you depress. A lot of times when you depress, you don't eat as much, but sometimes you can eat a lot. Cortisol is already high. Is that right? Your cortisol, that's a stress hormone, the one that's a fight and flight response. Either you fight for the lion or you run away. That hormone that's supposed to survive a hormone is already so high because of your day. And you go, and that hormone is also going to make you hungry. It's not an accident that you become hungry after. It's because of a hormone that's released on the cortisol. So after that, you get hungry. So you eat your emotions, your cortisol, but your cortisol is high, is too high. Your melatonin also not, is a little down. When you're too stressed, you have a hard time to sleep. Now you start messing up a bunch of hormones because your stress is high and you eat your emotions. And after a lot of times after you eat, you have the guilt. You have the guilt that 5 minutes later, 5 minutes of pleasure, you're gonna feel guilty about it. Or you're gonna feel sad when you start dressing up and you don't like what you're not choosing the clothes. Your clothes choosing you because the only thing you have. You wanted to dress up like that, and after that you have to dress up like another type of clothes because it does not feel good. So you already have guilt. You start feeling sad. So you have so many hormones that make you happy. You start all messing up because it stopped working. Not only start everything start from cortisol, melatonin, and the other hormones start disorganizing. And that's when you start feeling more depressed or having more anxiety. And emotional eating is a big part of that. And you keep the cycle. Cortisol, I'm high, I'm gonna eat my emotions, I'm gonna feel sad. So my other hormones is not gonna be working hard. And you're gonna be in this rat race. You're not gonna get out until you start understand we have a solution for that. If you start exercise and if you start eating health, because hormones are made in your intestines. I have a kid. If my kid's constipated, believe me, that mood not gonna be the best mood. And if you're not sleep, you're not getting the best mood ever. You're gonna be cranky if you're not sleeping right. So everyone works the same way. So you have to sleep for your brain to be functioning. So you had to learn techniques about sleeping. If you have a hard time to sleep, there is techniques, there is things that you can learn to help you through this journey to be healthier. And I'm not talking about losing weight. I'm talking about to have a better lifestyle because if you all the time you're so stressed out, all the time you have the anxiety, cortisol will take 6 months to balance back. If you're keeping heavy stress every day, so much stress, for you to come back to normal will take 6 months. And that's going to make you gain weight when your cortisol is high. And everything's going to stop functioning properly. So, eating right, exercising, meditation, learning how to breathe. But there is so many techniques of meditation. I have ADHD. So for me, it's really hard to meditate. And for a lot of people, it is hard. It's not everyone can meditate, but there is so many more techniques that you can meditate, understand your mind, have the emotional intelligence, understand how to calm yourself down.
So, what is the difference between emotional hunger and physical hunger?
So the emotional hunger, it is really you notice when you are okay, you just had a bad day and you have that feeling that's stress that you want something sweet. A lot of people want a sweet or they want alcohol or they want something salty. They have a specific taste. And sometimes out of the time, or it can be on the time of dinner time, but they because of they had the bad day, and they know inside of them they are stressed. They know if they talk to a second person how that day was, they will realize how stressful was. So that's why I recommend people to write a letter how the day was or write something if they are not sure if they are stressed. It's like if they're telling a friend. A lot of times when you talk to someone, it's easier for you to realize what happened. So they want to start because they want to feel good. When you have your regular, when you're just hungry, it doesn't matter what you have. You're just gonna eat. You want to eat because you're hungry. But when you're emotional hunger, a lot of times it's like I wanted that snack. I wanted that ice cream right now. Like in the times that's not a lunchtime, it's not dinner time, it's not a specific time and they're like, "Oh my God, I have to go buy that cookie." They have the anxiety. They want that little taste of something, and they'll eat it, and they start feeling relaxed. You can notice after you eat, you start feeling relaxed a little bit, and later you start having the guilt again. And normally you don't have the guilt of when you eat because you wanted to feed your body. When you feed your body, you have the happiness of feeding your body.
So, what are your triggers for emotional and physical hunger?
My own, yeah, I do have two. I do have my own emotional eating. Like for example, if I had a bad day and or I'm really stressed out because I'm not only on a business, I'm not only a trainer, I'm a mom. I'm a wife. And let's say some days I'm so I am exhausted. I'm like we are having so many arms and doing too many things. And by the end of the day I'm exhausted. I just want to relax. I know that's the time that I want to go and eat. I was like, do you know what? Let's order something that tastes good. Not that it's something that'll feed my body. Something that tastes good. I want a pizza. I want a pizza, and that I know I'm feeding my brain. As a professional person, if I want to feed my body, I'll know I'll go to something more diversified, like a lot of vegetables, protein, or complex carbohydrates. It still looks good and tastes good, but after exhausting day, and I don't drink. I never been a drinker. Never been. I even teach about mindful drinking too. The same meditation I use for mindful eating because I live in Sonoma County. Sonoma County is in California, is the winery world next to Napa Valley. Here I tell people you start a party with one bottle of wine, you host a party. You start for three, let's say three, and you end up with 10 and your three is still closed because everybody's is a habit. Everybody bring a bottle of wine, wherever you go. And so I keep teaching here about mindful drinking. So one things I see on my clients here at Sonoma Valley is after a stressful day, let me open a bottle of wine. And they'll drink so fast. And they will not pay attention of what they're drinking because a lot of times they are drinking and talking. They're drinking and watching TV. They're drinking and cooking. And even for eating too, people like don't realize your brain cannot do two things at the same time. As much as you think you can, I'm a mom, I think I can multitask, I cannot. Your brain can only focus 100% of your attention in one thing. Either you're drinking or you're talking because you cannot be drinking, take all the flavor, tasting every single second of that taste in your mouth and pay attention 100% of the person or on the TV or on the food. You have to do 100% and after the other one 100%. It's a simple thing. I have a meditation that I teach people about food like that. When you're eating, even if you're eating for your emotional or pleasure, I want you to pay attention 100% on your food. We teach people how to pay attention, be present right now. Because even if you have a stressful day, whatever you are, when you're with your children, I want you to be present. And I'm process. I'm always learning this every day. Every time like I see my child there and dinner time, I always try to put my phone away because I want to be present. And if I'm eating with her, I want to be present at my food. And we eat, and I take a bite, and after take a bite, tasting all the flavors, I'll talk to her and I'll wait for her to have a bite. So I'm teaching techniques in my own household for us to pay attention on our food and not swallow the food and understand and be present.
So those were some good explanations of mindful eating. And I think the next question I have is, what services are you currently offering?
So when people come to me, it's a mind body transformation. So people come to my company and they wanted to be healed. They wanted to heal their stress because the stress is what's going to cause everything. So they will learn techniques of the mind body. So they'll learn about meditation. And in meditation, it's so deep. And it's so deep on the meditation. They'll go for, like, for example, they'll go genogram. They'll do a genogram. They'll draw themselves. They'll draw a family tree in the genogram. And the family tree is like you're gonna find out behaviors that you have that comes for your family. That's really common. If you're not only family, but people that took care of you, people that are your household, family trees. Oh yeah, that's one of my clients there. So you're gonna draw behaviors that you have for all your family. You're gonna find out. We're gonna draw on how you see yourself. What is the biggest problem? And what is the solution for your problem? Because a lot of times when you put it in a paper, you're waking up your unconscious minds. Everything that happened to you in life, everything from trauma, the stress, every single thing, it is in your unconscious mind. Imagine an iceberg, a huge iceberg. Everything above the water, the small part of the ice that you can see is your conscious. It is that you know what's happening right now. And everything that happened, that's everything that below the water, all the ice below the water, it is all that happened to you in the past. So all the memories are there. So you're gonna wake up because a lot of times you stress out behaviors that you have that you don't even realize. So you're gonna draw in the first session, and I have someone supervising you every day, contacting you. Hey, have you watched your video? Make you accountable. Because let me tell you, everyone knows how to lose weight. Everyone. Don't If I ask someone in the streets and say, hey, how do you lose weight? Everyone gonna say exercising and eating healthy. But if I ask why you cannot do that, and they're gonna say, oh, because I don't have a time, I'm really stressed, I don't have time, I'm lazy. But the reality is not that. It's deeper than that. It's something deeper than that because every person in this country has the answer why they know how to lose weight. Every single person. But why cannot do it? Be accountable. So I have someone specific to make you accountable, to make someone to push you. Hey, let's do this. Did you exercise today? And it's for 8 weeks, and you're in a group that's helping you, supporting you. And we also provide life coaching because people need a little more deeper understanding. They will do the exercise, they will eat, they will do the exercise, the fitness exercise, they will do the mind exercise because they have to wake up the mind, they have to release the stress. Because I can do a beautiful workout. You can go to CrossFit, but after that, if you eat your emotion, if you're so stressed of your day, and you start overeating, and after that you don't realize what you're eating, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you just exercise because exercise even increase your cortisol. If you do CrossFit or if you go for a run, it will increase your cortisol. So we need to learn how to bring them down. We need to learn how to make all the other hormones, your progesterone, everything so beautiful in a beautiful cycle. I want to make sure you sleep properly, eat properly. And I'm not going to tell you you're going to do perfect, but at least you're going to have someone teaching you. Hold your hand because a lot of times you just want someone, please hold my hands. Please just hold and let me and help me go through this. And that's what we do. When people gave up on themselves, that's when we come and help them to go through that. And you learn so many techniques. You're going to learn how to say no because a lot of times you get stressed out. And as a woman, let me tell you, that's something I learned. Brazilian women are more worse because we don't know how to say no. It's part of a culture to do everything. American women, I learned here that it's better than even the Latino countries, South America countries. We don't know how to say no. And that kills us. And sometimes hold makes her so stressed. I was doing a seminar last week for this company, for a therapy company. And I was telling them that we have a hard time to say no. And that's when the lady says, like, yeah, I know. I keep saying yes. I think I'll be able to do everything. And at the end, I'm so stressed out and I don't have time for myself. I don't exercise. I start eating more because I'm more hungry. Yes, that's what's happened. We need to learn how to say no, put ourselves first. And I know it's hard. So one technique we teach is you're going to say no and you're going to repeat no 100 times really loud. And I explain why you need to learn how to say no. Small things in life you need to get to know. If you have a hard time to meditate, I want you to put in music in your house and shake. Move as one you want and focus on your breath and focus on your body, how the vibration feels. And if you're in your car, if you please park your car, don't drive and start going dancing. But I want you to just shake all the stress you have because that's another type of meditation. That is more than just sitting down and focus on your breath. Come on, it's not everyone can do that. It's not. That is more than that. You want to change your mood? Move your body. You have to move your body. Animals, for example, after fights or after fighting flight, the cortisol for the animals, after hunting time, they shake their body to release the stress. That's a natural thing. So there is no better way to move your emotions. And after that, tell me if you're sad. Tell me if you're stressed after you put in your favorite song and just move. You're not gonna be sad. You're not gonna be sad. And a lot of times people cry. When I run this class, people start crying after moving because they feel their emotions going all the way out. Your mind is more powerful than you think. It's so powerful. And again, it's not about losing weight. I'm trying to transform people's mind and exercise. But exercise, of course, someone that goes to treatment, I'm not going to do a boot camp. I'm not going to do a CrossFit or 1 hour. You don't need 1 hour. Maybe you just need 15 minutes to move your emotions, to keeping your body in shape, keep your body strong, or maybe you just need 30 minutes. So we listen to the client, see what they need, but all of them, they go through the mind transformation. Your mind either make you or break. There is no other way. So study your mind. If you study your mind and understand really who you are, what is the potential of your mind, you can make things that's incredible. You can go through a process that's really painful and help yourself through this process. So this is a program that I offer.
Excellent. And you dropped a lot of important gems in all this. From what I can get, mindfulness, saying no, kind of being in the moment and sort of embracing kind of togetherness, especially in your program. I think those are the three big ones. But to end this off, I've, a question, but it sounds like a combination too. Are there any lifestyle habits you could give? And also, how can we reach?
Lifestyle habits. I tell people first, make sure that in your body. Your body is made to move. Your body is not made to sit down all day. Be able to move your body. So exercise, but make sure you there is different things. It's not only go for a run or just go yoga or just lift weight. Because if you only do you run, you can lose muscle mass that way. But you also have to work your flexibility. So I recommend people to do like 10 minutes stretching at home, or if you go to a gym, stretch before, get the flexibility, because when you get older you're going to think that you're not going to be get the flexibility in shape. Lift weights, lift, it can be body weight. Yes, you can, but it's gonna have a time. It's not gonna be the same. So we increase the rep and go do work out the cardiovascular. It can be swimming or anything that your body lets. So do for 30 minutes, and you can do one day, go for a walk, fast walk. But I want a fast walk that you're not able to sing. So you can talk, but you're not singing. That means that you need to speed it up a little bit. The next day, do 30 minutes stretch in your house. The following day, do 30 minutes body weight workout. You have to move your body and try to keep 30 minutes. It's okay, 15 minutes, but move, breathe. When you're having your cup of coffee or your cup of tea or your water, I want you to take 2 minutes or 1 minute even, just breathing, exhale, inhale, 1 minute, counting 1 minute. If you cannot do it, just like, okay, Danielle, I'm going to time 1 minute. So it can be the first thing in the morning or at night. And eating, of course, be more conscious when you be present when you and be present to the people next to you too. So be present at this moment. If you think too much on the future, that's called anxiety. You just focus on the future, not living the present, you're gonna have anxiety. And if you focus too much in the past, that's called depression. So focus, be present right now. I want you, do you have an ideas of the future, but don't live there. Live here right now. And you can have ideas what you want to do, goals you want to do, but focus. Of course, eating, exercising, take sleep as a priority. Don't go 4 hours of sleep, or sleep is a big deal. If you are a mom, I always tell moms techniques how to sleep when you're a brand new mom. I'm pregnant right now, so this is my second child, and I know I have to sleep because I don't want to have depression, postpartum depression. So my husband and I always work like at least for me to have 6 hours. But if you're not brand new mom, for newborn is different story. Sleep is fundamental for your hormones. So, and drink water. Always drink water. And that's a lifestyle that I recommend. I know it can sound so much, but it's not. When you practice every day and this become your routine, your lifestyle, and you're like, oh, okay, I have my whole bottle of water. That's my goal for the day. I'm gonna move for 30 minutes. It can be in the morning, at night, and my first cup of coffee or my cup of water in the morning. I just gonna breathe in and breathe out, at least for 1 minute. That's it. And what is your second question? Sorry.
How can we reach you?
Oh, yeah. You can go to Daniele's Fitness and Instagram, Facebook, or even my website, danielisfitness.com. It's double L and Y over S, danielisfitness.com. And there you can even take a free class of the mind body transformation for you to really go deep and understand more about emotions and how I related emotions, stress, trauma, and the cycle. I go a little more deeper on the cycle and how my programs work. And if you have any questions, of course, in the programs, you have a life coach. You can have a life coach for you, personal trainers, and you have a workout routine. But we're going to listen to you and see what you need. Because, again, Every person's different. It's not one person that's in the 30s is not the same need as someone on the 60s. It's not. They're totally different needs. So we listen to your needs and we help you to go through that. But the mind transformation is the same for everyone. The program, the mind. You'll listen every day to a video for 10 minutes, learn different techniques every day, improving yourself every day until and someone's pushing you, someone's annoying you, someone's like, hey, come over. Hey, you didn't listen to your video today? What happened? How's that for you? So I have someone making you accountable every day.
All right. Daniele from Daniele's Fitness, thank you again for being on the show. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.
See you next. Thank you.
I'm currently working on a passion project that I'm really excited about, but I need your help to bring it to life. We will be launching soon our very own Jimbo Paris Academy, and this is going to be about aspiring creators and creating concepts. Thank you for your support. I'm sharing free bonus content to supporters, so let's make some amazing content together. Our affiliate partner, LifeWork Systems, focused on helping create a better collegial environment, looking at the mental health of business workers, business employees, and overall bringing the business up. Thank you for listening to the Jimbo Paris Show.